Good morning, good morning, good morning, boys and ghouls. So, we're preparing for yet another hurricane to slam into us. But it's okay. I'm actually digging it. Because I feel like the earth needs to be cleansed and renewed and refreshed, and all the muck and the yuck, the anger died down. I've noticed this every time my city goes crazy. A storm comes through and calms everybody asses down. I was like, oh, what was you thinking about doing? Watch this. Watch this. So, there's pros and cons to everything. I also see this as like the last, like I'm not feeling exactly emotional. I'm not emotionless, but I'm not exactly, you know, there. I feel very neutral. But the rain is kind of like global tears right now. Where it's like, I just started hearing that Jay-Z song, I can't let them fall down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. It's like, how do I hide my pain amongst the pain of many? So you wait for the opportunity for it to express itself unnoticed. I know, right? Feels heavy to me too. But anyway, I'm like trying to make sense of why I heard that song real quick. Like, okay. So there could be, it could be you, could be somebody you thinking about, somebody that's in your energy that feels like that. Like, really, I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. So maybe someone is in the process of, you know, repurposing their energy, their strife, their pain, you know, utilizing it for motivation, for inspiration. I hope that's what it is. Now, I pulled out the Philly Tarot. I haven't used them since I got them, honestly. All the sights on them throw me. Something said pick them up. So we're going to pick them up. I should have looked up the Greek alphabet first. I'm like alpha, beta, theta, zeta. I think it's like D. You know, in English you're like Z. Isn't that the last one? No, it's Greek. It's different. Shit don't make sense. Not supposed to make sense. It's not your language. Right? And maybe that's also what the issue is for some. The emotional language doesn't meet up. Your love language is different. I love a new pack of cards, though. They feel so good. Alright, collective energy. Thank you, guys, ancestors, angels. I just let y'all speak. They were in order, so I really do need to shuffle. Time I look down, there's a major arcana looking at me. Alright. What is the message? Seven of Cups. Or 7 cheesesteaks. Since you wanted to come out face down. Oh, slick ass. Right. See, that's that emotional confusion. I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make this song cry. That. Mm-hmm. Somebody's reflecting over some shit they said. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave him right there. 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Somebody looking defensive. Chilling. I feel like these are stages in somebody's thoughts. Like, boom, 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 boom. Alright, real quick though. 77, 88, 44. Yeah, all these double numbers. To me, I haven't been on the journey, but like 3-4 years knowingly. Like, really just like conscientious of things, not just going, oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. No, like, oh, okay. Investigating the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, all of that. Like, really investigating. And so what I have noticed is, like, less triple numbers, more doubles. So to me, this is more individual work. So what I'm tapping into now is somebody's individual journey right now. This is somebody's headspace. King of Wands. Right. It's like somebody like, why did I? It's like they couldn't see whoever this person is. It's like they don't play us. They didn't see that by making all those moves that it was going to result in this situation playing out the way it is right now. I feel like somebody is contemplating what they need to do next. Like King of Wands, that's action. Like they really need to know, like, what should I do? Where should I go? See the camera, the action cam. Like, I do see this sort of sneaky, creepy, watching sort of energy. You see the camera right there, right? It's like they wish they could take back what they said. Or would it be better to just, you know, remove the communication blocks? Has it been enough time? Should I send this message? Should I record a video? Like, somebody's really in their head thinking about what they should do that would most convey without confusion what they want to say. This person isn't feeling very confident at all. They just know they need to say something. Even though they're very scared. Very much so. This person isn't ready for things to wrap completely. They're not ready to give up. The Nine of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. They're not ready. They're ready for a new cycle. Double Nimbus here. I see a lot of strategizing, a lot of planning. It's like This person wants to sneak up on you in a capacity. Like, this person's emotional frustration. For like whomever this person is, they are trying to make themselves look busier than what they are. It's just trying to keep their mind occupied, because every time it stops, it goes back to this fog, this confusion, delirium even. All the gray is jumping out real heavy. It's bringing on like thoughts of neutrality and just almost like a void space, like somebody's been keeping their emotions in some sort of cosmic gray lockbox, like, and every time somehow that little door opens up, all they can reflect on is this crap here, these three swords, three swords, three swords. It's like they don't talk about it, but that's what they think about. They just I don't even feel like the majority of people even know what this person is going through, what's on their thought, what's on their mind. Like, they're not really sharing. Like, this is tight-lipped. Four swords, four swords. Like, they're not saying anything about this pain. The only person they want to talk to this about is the person or persons involved. Like, somebody really wants this to come back together. Like, this is like it's almost like looking at the Six of Wands, but it's bigger than that because it's the Four of Wands and the Strength card. This is a victory card too. I mean, you see these two people standing there together, victorious, like champions. Not to mention Rocky's statue right there, like the underdog type thing. Whatever this person is planning on, it's like a knockout move. Let's see. Tell me about the four. Let me shuffle these then. Tell me about the Four of Wands and the Strength card. I know somebody wants a successful relationship. Something that's balanced and harmonious after all of this crap. Tell me about Four of Wands, Strength. Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. This person, like, this is a lot of work and your personal growth and healing. Whomever this energy is that really would like this successful relationship, a strong commitment. You see the divine couple, two different decks, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Like, somebody really is ready to put in the time, the effort, the energy to get this to come together. Like, I feel like it's taken a long time for somebody to get to this level of self-mastery. Like, somebody's really been burning the midnight oil on the self-work, the self-love. I see something else, but you know, I don't like, how I feel about love spells and shit, so we not gonna comment on that. It's between you and Jesus at this point. I'm not gonna chastise you. You know better. You know better. You know what's a good example? American Gods, right? Two of the main characters, the mortals. The young man who doesn't know he's the offspring of Odin, and then his little funky girlfriend who's the casino dealer who likes to sniff bug spray in her hot tub because, she can't find more zest for life. And here she has this really great guy who loves her to death, who wants to give her the quote-unquote American dream as best as he can procure it. His love for her made him a better person. Like, all of a sudden, he was like, no, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And he had, did a little stint in prison and whatnot. But she never appreciated him. She smiled real big. She kissed him. And they screwed. But she really didn't have that emotional bond to him. Then they plan this job, right, because she can't get a zest for life. And they think, she's like, all right, well, let's rob the casino she works for in the show, right? They do the job. Of course, they get busted. He gets busted. He goes away. She begins an affair, blah, 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 blah. He finally comes home. Affair's still going on. She ends up dying, right? Her and the guy in a car wreck, right? And she ends up severing his member because she was giving him fellatio while they were driving, and, car wrecks. Man comes home from prison, has to go to a funeral directly, finds out all this crazy shit. Fast forward, they meet these deities, the American gods, the imported ones. And, what's his name? The Sun King. See the King of Wands? The Sun King. He's got this coin. This gold coin that allows him to heal, to be protected, help. It's his powers. Without that coin, he ain't shit. He loses the coin in a bet. Didn't think he'd get outsmarted, but he did. And the guy who lost his wife in his grief takes that coin and flicks it onto her fresh grave. And the dead rises. But she comes back different. Because her ex-husband's the one, or her husband's the one who dropped that coin, right? She's almost like in a trance. She's been betwixt. And even though she really liked him, she cared for him, it wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't the sort of natural affection you would expect between two people who are in love with each other. So, on some backfiring, right, she called him puppy. He got stronger. He still cared for her, But at the same time, she was like transfixed. It wasn't natural. She didn't care for him like that way before death. And it's the magic that keeps this person coming. Even she was like, it doesn't make sense. Da, 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 da. It was like common sense, and then the magic just kept overlapping, like boom, 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 until the Mad King, whose coin it was, got in her ear, started talking blah 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 blah, Mad Moody or whatever his name was. The girl swallows the coin because without it she becomes a zombie. And all he wants is his coin back, but he'd have to rip her apart to get it. I give you all of that because that's the undercurrent of these two cards. We're definitely dealing either with Leo energy or someone has Leo highly aspected. Yes, yeah, someone is a Leo directly. That's coming through very strong. Could even have Leo in their 4th house, Leo in their 8th house. Leo in the 7th house. But anyway. The higher vibrational energies have been putting in that work. Doing everything they can to evolve and grow and ascend in the journey. Using everything they have to manifest the right way. I say that because the magician kept showing, like as I was shuffling. Hey, good morning. Grand rising to you both, to you all. But yeah. Just keep replaying it. This almost feels like certainty here. It's like the winning formula. Also, mustering the courage to stand up and go after what one wants. Definitely. Somebody wants victory. Right. Tell me why the 7 of Cups is sideways. Because breaking through it. Look, there's another 7. So now we have messages from the angels, messages from the divine. Almost like encouraging you to continue. I say that because we went from doubles, now we have triples. When 8 of Pentacles came out, we now have 3 8s. Now this other 7, now we have 3 7s. Now we're working with something here. See? There they are. The stars. For some of you, this is your ancestors working with you. Helping to clear through these blockages that have been the confusion. Those sorts of blockages are emotional blockages. There's confusion. Not knowing whether to, wind your butt or scratch your watch type shit. There's been a lot of effort put in. It's like now that a decision's been made, this lets me know the decision has been made through a lot of help. Somebody finally having the courage to be like, you know what? I know this is going to work. It's going to work. What is the King of Wands looking at? Stalking. He's watching his love. Can't get any simpler than that, right? He's keeping heavy tabs on this soulmate. This person prowls around like a lion at night, stalking. Big time. That's funny. What is the Seven of Swords looking back at? Ah, look at that. So this person that the King of Wands is, because you can see, look, they're not saying anything here with the Four Swords in hand. Two swords right there. But there's this awareness. It's funny, like, look at all the swords energy. Okay, there's that telepathic shit again. Between the two. Uh-huh. Oh, y'all funny with it. Y'all so funny with it. I know. One is like, yeah, I know you watching me. And what? I still ain't saying nothing. But I know you watching. And the other one's back there just salt. Knowing daggone well that it's on the masculine King of Wands energy here to right the scales. See the determination? It's the masculine energy. The feminine is just like, I feel you. See your hand? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. That was cute. That really was the adorbs. Tell me how this person is planning on coming towards the other. Well, we have the Ten of Wands, which we were seeing anyway. Nine of Wands, King of Wands. 10 Wands sitting there. Devil. Death. 7 of Wands. Now, we went from all that mental energy to all this action. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Alright. Which I like. I like. Oh, look at this cosmic egg between them. Y'all see that oval in the middle? Anyway, I just saw that. That's cute. That's funny. Wait, no. That's going to throw me. I'll move you for a second. So, I feel like this person... Well, the old way is done. How about that? We already knew the devil was somewhere, because, right, what's that? Strength. So this energy has been toppled. For real. Has been overcome, excuse me. Give me more, please, because that's not a plan. Those are actions. I see that. Huh. So they dropped all the other options? Is that what this is? They remove the interference. Because this could be work, it could be friends, family, job, kid. I mean, it could be like all of those things of life, but all the things that this person was holding on to, unnecessary responsibilities. Your kids ain't an unnecessary responsibility. But if you juggling 3 bitches, 14 friends, family activities, plus a softball league, I mean, how there's not time for anybody. Because that's the way you wanted it. See how you got them spread out? Rows here, all that bullshit in the middle. You know, never let the left hand know what the right's doing type shit. So, there's no point. So, they've dropped it. They've overcome it. Death is here. This person has made room. Has beat all these people back. You know, I see that yellow flower. That's a friends with benefits. There's a couple of those. Let me see. We got pink, we got yellow, we got rose. So, alright, there's a couple people that somebody had deep, deep love for. Deep! Couple friends with benefits, couple friends that would help you meet. Oh, Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy. I'm sorry. So, alright, the King of Wands, I guess, right. But they're sitting on that camera up there. And so this person is action oriented. And they're going to be like, let me show you. I could show you better than I could tell you type shit. Funny part is, right, this person has taken some slight enjoyment in doing this. The devil's there, bro. Like, come on, that's you little Kiki. He was like, you enjoy doing this. Reclaiming your space, reclaiming your platform, you're just reclaiming everything. You're like, you know what? Look at the transition. See that path, that road they were taking, with all that shit on it, that was holding them down, keeping them tied, low vibing. This person went through a massive transformation. We see Justice up here. We see Lady Karma up there, you know, where they were toppled in some way. I don't need to see the tower because it didn't necessarily involve other people. This was a personal spiritual transformation. And so the ego, all that Leo energy we were picking up on, the crown is off. Somebody could have finally gotten their crown chakra activation. It's a big deal. It really is. It's a big deal. And with the purple, I feel like the ethers, the cosmos were finally able to get through to this person. And see that now that they've gotten through and they've elevated, see, this is ascension. Crown chakra, this is ascension. See the, wow, this was huge. I mean, everybody, let me just, sidebar chakras. Everybody knows about the central 7, and I say central because they run up and down pretty much a line. They're not straight, but they're that way. There are 12 primary meridians that run through the human body. Every inch, literally, on each of those meridians is another chakra, another subo, another vortex of energy. All of those flowing, unstagnated, keeps you in optimum supreme health. The primary 7 we all talk about because 7 up to heaven, right? Those are the ones that keep you in alignment with source. The other 12 kind of more govern your physical body, mental. It's all interconnected. And so you can, by activity, exercise, and movement, keep the other 12 and all of their little vortexes spinning pretty much on their own. These, the central 7, take more work because what they're trying to connect you to are even more energy vortexes that are outside of your body. And the more those are lit And they're all spinning, not overactive, not underactive. That's the blockage. It's an underactive. That means you're not getting the information. You're not feeling what you need to feel. Lighting you up. This crown chakra activation gets you one step closer to Heaven Star. One step closer to really being out there in the ethers, just talking to God at all times. Like, it's a beautiful thing. This person has gone through a massive transformation. This is beautiful. They're prepping them for Heaven Star. It's a different sort of spiritual death and transformation, but they got their crown chakra activation. That's really dope. That's why you gotta be moving. Always be moving. Rest when you need rest. But move. Look, I never even noticed that the king's garments are discolored. Look. You got a red sleeve and a purple cape. Right. The red representing the root chakra all the way up. Wow. This was I don't want to say quick, but this feels like a night of rest, like sleep. Like somebody went to sleep and went through the most. Woke up a brand new person, ready to take on the world in a lot of ways. Like, you know what? I'm cool. I need some time. I need some space. Like, now all of a sudden this person, I want to say, is mirroring you. Person watching, person listening. Whomever story this be, they're mirroring you. So the first step was breaking some hearts. Eliminating the options. We started with the 7 of Cups sideways, right? With the last card from the original pull was this 8 of Cups. Walking away from which doesn't serve, right? Bam, bam. 77. God got through to somebody, finally. Eliminating the options. That's beautiful. Finally dropping all of those people who were just pulling and ciphering your energy. Wow. I'm proud of whoever this is. It takes a lot of strength. See? There's that strength card. For your own stability, your own happiness. Yeah, you got to put your foot down. You do. Hold on, let me just get up. All because it's that Ace of Cups sitting down there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, time flies. 38 minutes. Interesting. I need a little clock. I have one. I have to just put it up. Right. But you should feel awesome. This is really cool to see this. And I just feel like as much as it's a strategy for someone, they're using whatever events that are going on presently in their life to clear this deck, to take some personal space. Finally, someone's valuing themselves, putting themselves first. You know, all these people always come to them like, hey, just draining the life force from them. No more. Wow. No more. see. You know, I do. Well, we'll leave that alone because there are 8 pentacles out here, and that's a lot of let's just say 3D ish. It's being worked out. It is being worked out. Are there any other messages for this spread? Are there any other messages for this spread pertaining to the collective? I'm going to say this, right? It's the Ten of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. Now, we done seen the equivalent of all these cards. The Page of Swords is actually here, the Chariot, we had the Nine of Wands, and the King sitting there. So we knew this Ten of Wands energy. Oh, wait, excuse me. It's already here. So there's this reiteration. Whatever happens, right, between you and anyone else, I'm going to tell you, you shouldn't say too much. But for some of you, you're about to get confirmation of all this effort. Like, you're going to get spiritual communication. It's going to be a song or a sign or a billboard or some shit like that that's going to let you know it's all coming together. See how it's all coming together. It's funny because I see they look like arrows. Those clothespins, like if you let go, they all going to like just dart up in the air next to this Page of Swords. It's just like things are about to move very quickly, like real quickly. It's going to be a lot of chatting. There's quite a bit they want to tell you about what's been going on with them to get them to this point of this progress. It really took a lot of work for somebody to get to this. Don't invalidate somebody's efforts. Like, this was not easy at all. This took real effort, but it was all done for a chance at real love. Yeah, you need to keep everything that's going on in your personal lives to yourselves. The victory is there, but it could go either way if you talk too much about anything, right? You know, this person had to shed a lot of people, not even joking. And I don't know if y'all lives overlap in some way. I kind of feel like that's just the nature of life, so they do. Somehow, some way, there's this 6 degrees of separation bullshit. And all those people this person has had to curb, because that's what this is looking like. This is like, I made my mind up. This is what I'm doing. Feel like you'll be the last one to know. And there'll be a lot of people trying to throw shade. Whether energetically, talking directly to you, shitting on your name, like just keep it together a little longer. The communication you want is coming in. Alright, just don't freak out now. This took concerted effort. I just get that a lot. Like, and you don't want it to be short-lived. You know what I mean? Like, the Six of Wands is nice, but it's a short-lived victory. You see all these people, like, you beat out competition here, y'all. Like, don't fool yourself. Whoever this person is, he's a hot fucking commodity, but you both are. King and Queen of Wands, come on. I'm sexy and I know it. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Right, so, like attract like. But I feel like, whoever this Queen of Wands is, boo-boo. But I feel like you intuitively know this already. But you gonna get some hate. Don't worry. But they made a decision. I feel like they've been using whatever's been going on to do it. So I was mentioning the hurricane, right? I was like, well, what does that have to do with anything? Well, not even just a hurricane, right? If you think about the pandemic and shit like that, a lot of people use this opportunity, if they saw it as such, to, you know, move, to transition to different jobs, to try different educational platforms. You know what I mean? If opportunity knocks, you answer the fucking door. And so I feel like this person has seriously just been utilizing whatever they can to, like, clear the deck. Like, nah, man, you ain't no good for me. I can't, I'm a dead, like, really, like, anything they could to weed these people out their life. It's like they started asking themselves, what do these people bring to me? What do they add to my life? And at the end of the day, what they discovered is that they didn't add anything. They detracted. And they needed to go. And they need to preserve their energy. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull a Divine Feminine Oracle card. Kali just tried to jump out. The destroyer and the bringer of life, right? Kali's kind of a full service sort of deity. She's like, won't stop, nah. Won't be, nah. Static. Oh, Queen Esther. And Sekhmet. Hi, lovely. See that lion that... don't play with me. Look, isn't that right, her right there? Look, Queen of Wands is Sekhmet in the tarot. The red lady. Anyway, I am pure strength. Look, we should have known Sekhmet was roaming around, right? Oh. It says, Queen Esther, the morning star, my ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Then it says, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Right. Right. Somebody was using everything they could to clear the deck. That's just really what I'm picking up. It's cool. Do how you do. Right. Take the sign, take the out. Take the opportunity to get them out. You'd be like, oh, nah, that ain't gonna work. Some people might think that's, you know, being overly picky. Nah, but when you've been scattering yourself the way I'm picking up on for whomever this is, this King of Wands energy, they needed to do this. They really needed to honor their anger and give voice to it. Like, they was doing too much. They was giving too much and not giving to the right people. And I think what they realized is that their ego actually wasn't really being in service of their soul. Like attract like. And so they had to be like, maybe I was using people. Maybe I was hustling people. Maybe, whatever they were getting out of it, they had to get real with themselves about. And at the end of the day, it didn't equal. Four of Wands is a card of equality, but it's a card of equal energy. It's like match for match. Really evaluating the structure and stability of all of their connections. That's really good. I like when I see progress at this level. Right. And so the whole Jay-Z song reference, it's like, okay, so they don't want them to know the reason they're truly clearing the deck, because, they're like protecting is how that feels. If you can't be honest with people, be like, nah, man, shorty, old boy, like, if you can't do that, then you got real haters in your midst, and somebody realize that. So I hate to say it, to, how people have to hide their joy and happiness, but for a little bit, they may have to. This is the way it's supposed to work out. Divine timing, right? I trust my soul's divine timing. It might have taken a little bit for this person to get to this period. They might have thought some things, but it takes strength. It takes courage. And for somebody, they chose, I don't want to say tech, because it was all just a game to an extent. Like, they really had, because they didn't want to, they knew it was going to hurt some people, but trying to mitigate how much stress, I guess, this was going to put on people. It's like some people just got ghosted, just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. But the majority of folks, there was a plan on how to end things. And the ones who wouldn't take the hint got blocked. Right. I feel like this King of Wands got blocked in a sense. Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah, that's awesome. All because of this. Isn't that funny? Look. Things are balancing out, though. Had to clear the energy from one to restore harmony. I also see someone with looking at that Six of Wands who valued themselves and took their own honor very seriously and decided to drop any sort of competition, anything. Like, they ignored it, they moved past it. This is what I was picking up on here, because I'm like, it's the reason why this King of Wands is having to look, stalk, observe, like, try to figure out how to restore balance in this situation. Because, see, somebody thought they were somebody got played, period. Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Like, somebody's own plan backfired. It's like, and so it was like an emotional trauma trigger that got this moving by decree of the universe. You know what I mean? Like, somebody was listening to the higher ups, took their cues, exited stage left, causing this domino effect for this other person's personal life. Somebody got stuck in their head. But anyway, whatever. Do what you gotta do to get what you want, right? And I don't mean that low vibing. Again, this King of Wands energy, Queen of Wands energy has finally truly stepped into their power and don't even feel bad about it. I don't feel bad either. Alright, y'all. Absolutely. That's all you can do. That's what we pray everybody to do, right? Focus on themselves and the highest good of themselves and of the all. Like, we're all interconnected. So if you do good, I do good, because that's the energy we pumping out. But I'm okay with this. I feel like they finally tapped into their higher selves, and the universe was like, pss, 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 pss. So that's cool. Alright, kiddos, I gotta go. Thank you for watching, subscribing, tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing. Did I say subscribing? Yeah, I think I did. Anyway, light and love. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.